let's talk about Isiah Pacheco. Let's talk about the man, the myth, the legend, the angry runner himself for the Kansas City Chiefs, number 10, Isiah Pacheco. Guys, Pacheco was the number one running back and the energy bomb for the Kansas City Chiefs before he broke his leg back in week 4 of this NFL season. Insert Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt held down the fort, but since Isiah's return, he's been hasn't quite found his groove. Matter of fact, I've heard some people say that they should move on from Isiah Pacheco. Those people are just flat out stupid. But guys, let me ask this question. In the Super Bowl versus the Philadelphia Eagles, does Isiah Pacheco have to have a 50-plus yard game for the Kansas City Chiefs to beat the Philadelphia Eagles? So guys, Isiah Pacheco is a third-year running back. In his short 3 years in the NFL, he has won back-to-back Super Bowls, now pinning the three-peat. The last 2 Super Bowls, Isiah Pacheco has been the man, the myth, the legend. In 2023, he has just averaged 66 yards per game. In the postseason, he stepped up, averaged 80 yards per game in 2023. His rookie season, 2022, he just averaged 48 yards per game. In the postseason, he stepped up to average 65.7 yards in the postseason. So far this postseason, he's only averaging 15 yards per game. In the regular season, he only averaged 44.3 yards in the regular season. On the other hand, Kareem Hunt, 56 yards per game this season, and this postseason, 54 yards a game this postseason. What those stats tell me, and my eyes tell me, because I do watch a lot of Kansas City Chiefs football, is that Kareem Hunt is the guy. Kareem Hunt is the number one running back right now for the Kansas City Chiefs, and Isiah Pacheco is that energy bomb that he always once was. So guys, does Isiah Pacheco have to have a 50-plus yard game for the Kansas City Chiefs to win versus the Philadelphia Eagles? The answer to the question is no, he doesn't. He doesn't at all. He doesn't, and he probably won't. He will probably only get 6 or 7 touches, but those 6 or 7 touches that he does get, he is going to run hard, he's going to run at you, and he is going to piss you off. And he's going to be that little spark of energy that Kansas City Chiefs might need when Isiah Pacheco comes in there. Guys, I love Isiah Pacheco. I love the way he runs. I love the way he gets up and just always like he is always just he's so wiry, right? He's like, damn, dude, calm down. Like, I feel like he's always on speed or cocaine. Like, he just always boom, 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 right? But guys, Isiah Pacheco is not the end-all, be-all for the Kansas City Chiefs this season. They have a great 1, 2, 3, 4 punch in the backfield. They have Kareem Hunt. They have the rookie running back Carson Steele from Indiana here. Not from the Indiana University, but Indiana State. Then they got P. Ryan, and then they got Isiah. It's just, Isiah will have a nice, long NFL career. Isiah will bounce back and be the number one guy in Kansas City again next season. But this year, hey, it's okay to take a step back. It's okay to let the old man eat. It is okay because winning cures all. So, guys, will Isiah Pacheco have a 50-plus yard game in this game for the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles? No, he will not. He will have about 6 or 7 carries for about 18 yards. So if you are a betting man, bet the under. It is what it is. Bet the under. So what do you guys think? Will Isiah Pacheco have 50-plus yards in this game? Old Man River says he does, but he won't. What? Always entertaining people says the Chiefs won't win. Why won't they win? Always entertaining people says not at all, meaning Isiah Pacheco will not have 50-plus yards in this game. Not at all. And I think you're right. Always entertaining people. I see you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan, and I'm not sure if you're trying to hate or like troll, but I agree with you. I think Isiah Pacheco will have about 7 touches for about 16, 17, maybe 20 yards tops. They're going to be nice, angry runs, nice 3 or 4 yard run gains, but he's not going to get the ball that much. Rick Miller's in the chat. He's a new top fan here. Actually, a new follower, I should say. What's up, Rick? He says, nobody has given the Chiefs defense a second thought. How many games had the Chiefs defense practically shut down their opponent's offense in the second half? My money has been on the Chiefs all year long, and they haven't disappointed. Go Chiefs. Rick Miller, you are exactly right. We have, since the playoffs started, hell, since about week 15, we have been talking about the Philadelphia Eagles defense, about how great they are. Number one defense, number one defense, number one defense. We forget that the Kansas City Chiefs have had a top 10 defense all season long, right? We forget that they've been top notch all season long. Now, they did flunger a little bit down the stretch when they played the Texans on Christmas, and then they played the Steelers. They kind of floundered around, and then obviously versus the Broncos, they didn't show up at all. But for the most part, you were absolutely right. In the second half, they've been shut down defense. Now, I don't have their stats, how many points they allowed in just the second half, but they're only allowing 21 points a game. So, that's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Always entertaining people says you aren't running on the number one defense, champ. Well, always entertaining people. The Philadelphia Eagles do have the number one overall defense, yes. They also have the number one overall pass defense, right? However, their rushing defense is 10th. They don't have the number one rush defense. And I think that is how you are going to expose the Philadelphia Eagles defense is to run at them. Now, probably this time next week, I'm going to give you the keys to each game. And I bet you one of the keys for the Kansas City Chiefs is going to be run at Jalen Carter. I think Jalen Carter is a special talent. I think Jalen Carter will be a top defensive tackle in the NFL before his career is over. But right now, he has Micah Parsons vibes written all over him. He loves to rush the quarterback, love to go sack the quarterback, but when you run at him, he's not going to make that tackle. That's when you let Isiah Pacheco run at Jalen Carter. Run in between those tackles. Make that number one defense stop the run. Once you stop the run, then they're going to nickel and dime you down the field with the pass, right? Buffalo Bills lover says, watching from Bangladesh. What's up, Buffalo Bills lover? How did you become a Buffalo Bills fan being from Bangladesh? I'm just kind of curious. I was going to say something, but I will keep it to myself. Junis says, no, just use the two-headed monster with Kareem Hunt. Exactly, Junis. Kareem Hunt, averaging 50 yards a game. Isiah Pacheco, it's only averaging, 13 yards a game or something like that. But yeah, two-headed monster, right? But Josh says, hold up, slow it down, baby. Isiah Pacheco is greater than Kareem Hunt. As I think you are correct, Josh, but I feel like Isiah Pacheco is a lot like Derrick Henry, right? Meaning Derrick Henry will be shut down in the first quarter, the second quarter, and the third quarter. But once he gets that 15, 16, 17, 20th carry in the game, he's still going 100% at you, right? That is when Derrick Henry becomes King Henry, is in the fourth quarter, because his endurance doesn't go down. And I think Isiah Pacheco is just like that. But this year, with Kareem Hunt, with Carson Steele, with P. Ryan, you are not going to get those 20 touches. And this is a blessing in disguise for Isiah, because it's going to prolong his career. Now he's not going to get a 50, 60, $20 million deal, right? But is going to prolong his NFL career and make him a lot of money. Robert Defoe says Chiefs already won the Super Bowl. They did last year. They did. Yeah. And the year before that. And then 2 years before that. So yeah, they've already won the Super Bowl. Jared says, my Falcons almost beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Jared, I almost won the lottery. I almost made it to the NFL. I almost got a 4.0 in college. But I didn't. I didn't get a 4.0. I didn't make it to the NFL. I didn't win the lottery. I mean, we all almost do stuff, but we did it. Jared says the Eagles are going to win by 13. Nah, not going to happen, Derek. Sorry, Jared. Not going to happen. It will be a single score game, and it will come down to a C.J. Gardner-Johnson holding penalty, and the Kansas City Chiefs win. Old Man River says, and Taylor Swift tickets keep selling, the Chiefs keep winning. Stupid. Stop it. Robbie says the Ravens had the best defense last year in the AFC Championship game, and they shit all over them. Robbie, the Baltimore Ravens lost last year to the Kansas City Chiefs because they decided not to run the ball. It's simple as that. They ran the ball 8 times in the AFC Championship game. They passed it for 45 times. How do you beat Lamar Jackson? Force him to throw the damn ball. Not only were they throwing the ball, they were choosing to throw the ball 45 times. And the Baltimore Ravens still almost won. What was the score? 23-20? I can't remember the score, but yeah. Blue Cheese, he says, I think Noah Gray is going to have a good game. Listen, Blue Cheese. In fact or crap, I'm going to talk about Noah Gray. I think you're right. I think Noah Gray is going to be a dog. Jim Powell says, you don't win 15 in the league without a great defense. They just don't make it all the noise about it. No locker room ammo. Who are you referring to, Jim? Are you referring to the Chiefs or the Eagles? Because I think they both have great defenses. I think the Eagles' defense is a little bit more well-polished, but the defense of the Kansas City Chiefs come out when they are a great situational defense. Just like Patrick Mahomes is the greatest situational quarterback, I think they're a great situational defense. But it is what it is. All right, guys, so let's get into